Well, tonight, some new details emerging about a Ridgeway assisted living facility shut down by the state.
In the last few hours, we have learned the forced closing was the latest in a series of violations going back to more than a year.
News 19's Kiki Gushu has the details on what state health leaders say went wrong there.
For about a year, state officials say there were red flags at Southwinds assisted living. But this week, the South Carolina Department of Public Health shut the doors.
We received a complaint basically stating the owner of the facility had fired all of the staff. There was concerns that there would be no one there to care for the loved ones.
Investigators from the South Carolina Department of Health said they found 5 elderly residents inside, alone, confused, and one needing more care than the facility was licensed to provide. The only person on site, the owner, who according to the Department of Health, despite not being certified, had reportedly been passing medication out herself. This wasn't the first time inspectors had been there. Back in 2024, DPH investigated reports of withheld medication, staff not following physicians' orders, and no emergency evacuation plan. The facility had to complete a plan of corrective action and were allowed to continue operating. Susan Jeffcoat is a neighbor of Southwinds. Jeffcoat says her heart breaks for the residents who lived in these conditions.
I mean, just because they can't afford to stay in the fancy places don't mean they have to be treated any different. They have a heart, they breathe just like we do.
A May 29, 2025 inspection cited a Class 1 violation, the most serious type, citing abuse, lack of licensed medication staff, and even an altercation between the owner and administrator that led to a police call. The facility stayed open until this week's incidents. The Department of Health says Southwinds was given a deadline to submit a corrective action plan by July 17th in order to reopen, but that deadline came and went. News 19 reached out to Kershaw County's Sheriff's Office to see if it's possible charges will be filed. We are waiting to hear back.
I've worked in facilities and I care a lot about them because it's somebody's grandma, mom, brother, sister, whatever. And if my family was in there, I would want them to be treated that way. And I think that's the way all of the employees should think.
As for what's next, all residents have been relocated to safer facilities or returned to their families. In Ridgeway, Kiki Gushu, News 19, WLTX.
And if you have a loved one in long-term care and need help evaluating their facility, we do have resources and reporting tools available. Just look for this story on our website tonight. That's WLTX.com.